What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Rayge, and we are back today on a Thursday to go through the latest and greatest data mines. Now that we have seen some revision in the game files to talk about what's going to be happening in the coming week or two. On top of that, guys, don't forget, now that the day has been reset from yesterday, remember that the Danger Room now is effectively live. So in case you guys haven't checked it out, there's 6 days, 7 hours remaining. I already made videos on it, but it's a lot more straightforward and much more smooth than the first time that we did this with the Fantastic Four team, and also just more fun, honestly speaking. They've been able to actually refine it a bit and make things even easier with the gold cards being cheaper, as well as having more of the specific cards actually come out more often, so you can actually less RNG and more actually using some combinations that actually work going forward. So make sure you guys check that out, especially since when you go through rewards, there's like tons of good stuff here, right? Yeah, antimatter, of course, gold, purple ice away, 3 diamond of the thing there is kind of, and then as well as the big profile backing and frame there at the very end. So just some little freebies along the way, and especially if it doesn't take a lot of time. Only took me roughly an hour, so that was awesome. Alrighty, guys. So aside from that, guys, I made a mistake yesterday in my video because I actually thought that Rachel Summers was coming into the game yesterday, but I mixed that up. It's actually today, so be on the lookout for her. Her offers, her Red Star edition is going to be coming into the game today, so be on the lookout for that. A reset, obviously a big addition, especially being a big favorite in the X-Men lore, especially now that we've seen her team getting added into the Marvel Strike Force as the Hellfire Club. So in preparation for next week, guys, I also want to point out too, if you guys already have unlocked Azazel here in the objectives, you're actually able to unlock Blastar. So for myself, I don't have Azazel, but with the unlock of Azazel from last week, you can actually get the last 20 points here to unlock Blastar. So technically, you guys would have an edge in terms of just getting his unlock. Let me show you where that is. I believe you check this week here. If you head down over here to actually, oh, sorry, that's Rachel Summers. Let me check. I think, was it the weekly objective? Monthly, there you go. So if you play a raid with Azazel right here, it's going to get you actually 20 points in addition to this quantum orb fragments. That's going to get you the 20 points that you need to actually get the last tier for Blastar, and then that ultimately ensuring the unlock. So very, very smooth. I mean, it's great that how quickly now we can unlock these new legendary characters, and obviously we'll be on the lookout to see how that's going to be coming in terms of his red stars, whether or not they're going to be, you know, doing another negative zone or similar to Quasar, where they do have his red star trials event as a standalone. We'll see in the meantime, but I do like that when they make those events, but obviously it's always about fine-tuning the challenge and making it too easy versus too difficult. All right, data mines, let's talk about this, what's coming up. So Broken King week 3, we've already covered this, but just as a recap here, this is going to be similar to what we've seen in the command center in past weeks, but this one's going to be focused on the earning of gold, playing Cosmic Crucible, as well as if you use the Accursed team, they're going to give you bonus points there, in addition to actually playing Blitz with the Hellfire Club at Gear Tier 20 for exclusive rewards there. Now, I pointed this out in my last video, guys, but remember, there is something significant here with the upgrading of mutants. This event is very likely coming next week, and as you can see, broken down respectively, but if you essentially level up and upgrade any of these mutant characters, you can actually earn Azazel diamonds for this. So we don't know how deep it's going to go yet, but you can see the breakdown, level 60, 70, 80, 90, all the way to 105, and as well as gear tier 13, 16, 19, 20, and even the ice weight upgrades. Every little bit's going to help out. These were the direct data mines that we were able to spot, but again, sometimes there's some slight differences, but I'll leave that with you guys on how you want to interpret it. But at the same time too, if you haven't upgraded your Hellfire Club, this would be a valuable opportunity to take advantage of some extra dividends that are going to go along the way if you just stay patient and wait until that. If you already built up some characters like Madeline Pryor and Emma Frost, then you might not have a choice, right? But for these new guys like Azazel and Rachel Summers, great opportunity to take advantage of. We already talked about Flames of Tomorrow in my past data mine videos. Just know that this is the next leaderboard event by spending campaign energy. So obviously, anything we can hoard right now, we can take advantage of, especially since there's actually these mind lock orb fragments. I'm not sure if it's going to be rewarded as part of the event, but there's an opportunity to get at least 100 pieces of Gear Tier 20. But again, that's usually like a 0.000 whatever percentage of the drop, so you won't likely get it, but nice little incentive for those that want a catch-up mechanic to obviously unlock Professor Xavier sooner rather than later. On top of that, there's going to be Crucible and raids, as well as playing raids with Rachel Summers, so that's going to all add points there. And again, these leaderboard events usually reward you for the top 4, top 5,000 spot.
with Rachel Summers 3 diamonds. So that's kind of what's available there. Now let's talk about things that I have not covered, guys. So this is everything now that has been newly added basically since the patch. We have this Gear Tier 20 Dash event. So earn progress for 7 days, unlock amazing value on Gear Tier 20, purchase the daily offer for best value, gain progress in this event as well by logging in every day and spending campaign energy. Good luck, Commander. So I think it's one of those like, you know, the ones we've seen limited times where you can only cap out at 40,000 points. And as well, to go over that 40k mark, you would need to actually spend. So I think we have one actually live in game. Oh, there you go, burst. These burst events. So it's very similar to that, I think. And that's, but the difference now is this is going to be a mix of spending campaign energy and as well as logging in. So you can get most of the free to play component, but if you want to go over and above and beyond, you likely will need to spend a bit. So this is big, guys. We finally have information here on the next Danger Room, and it does look like it is going to be the Hellfire Club. So we kind of saw this before when Fantastic Four was first kind of released, and we checked the data mine files, and there was a Fantastic Four version came and updated as well. But that took a week or two for it to actually come live. So to be honest, I don't know if this event is going to be actually as soon as next week, especially given that next week we probably won't see Sebastian Shaw in that initial week, right? Even though this leaderboard event is tied back to using Sebastian Shaw in raids, I suspect it's going to be an 11-day leaderboard. So not next week, but the following week when this event is wrapping up, Sebastian Shaw will be unlocked. So this is likely going to be 11 days, very similar to what we had with Quantum Surge. And then that's that week 4. Let's just call it week 4, yeah. That's ideally probably when this Hellfire Club Danger Room is going to be released. And as you can see, they've added the different traits. It's going to be interesting to see which other characters we can use on top of Hellfire in case you don't have them, right? And that's very similar to the way that they released Franklin Richards too. That was the same week that the Fantastic Four Danger Room got released. So obviously if you had them, there was advantages. There were certain cards that you can only get, like that 99% damage when you had Franklin on your roster. And you can see here, guys, furthermore, there's actually a new Pocket Dimension, Fallen Dimension event, actually now called the Hellfire Dimension. So earn rewards by battling with non-mythic mutant characters. All new Pocket Dimension for the non-mythic mutant characters. So once again, guys, hold on to, you know, those resources right now and wait to upgrade the mutants, because it looks like everything is going to be tied back to mutant characters. So you might as well take advantage and see what this event looks like. Then do your investing, and then you're going to get double the value and take advantage of these events in the meantime. So that's it for now, guys. Let me know what you think, comments below. Always wait for the blog post as well. Tomorrow at Reset, they'll have that more information, and we'll know with certainty what's coming next week in addition to the following week if they decide to disclose it. Do thank you for your time as always. Let me know what you think, comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.